Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back to talk our favorite show. It is Love Island USA. It's season 7, episode 26. It's the Monday, June 30th episode. Make sure you like and subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Love Island USA coverage, your Love Island UK coverage. So do us a favor, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell, and send our video in one of your group chats. Everyone's talking Love Island. You're talking about it in your Facebook groups. You're talking about it in your group chats. Throw our reviews out there. That's how we like to grow organically. We like our viewers to share with viewers they know and grow our community. We appreciate you all very much. We're very close to 5,000, so help us maybe get there before the end of this Love Island season. Brian, this was an interesting episode tonight. We ended last night with the Chelley being mad at Huda, right? And we posed last night, was Huda out of line? And both you and I and a lot of our commenters agreed. There were some, and some disagreed, though. We didn't think Huda was really out of line compared to what had kind of gone on in that game and what's been going on in the season. That's dragging on, Brian. Chelley still has not spoken to Huda. We are going to get into a Cold War type situation here on the island, Brian. Mail time tomorrow. Some anonymous shade coming our way to push the conversation that may be happening in a maybe more confrontational matter.
So, yeah, I kind of think that I was a little in the middle, but I kind of was saying that I understand where Chelley's come from, and I think she explained it again pretty well today. So I'm going to be on Chelley's side, I think, at the end of this, because Huda's just I just the tears I'm like numb to him at this point. They don't mean anything to me. Like just crying, complaining about pancakes. I don't care. I don't, and it sucks that we're getting to this point. But that's the only thing that to me happened in this episode of significance. And then somebody got closed off. But like that's the end. To me, that's the start of the end of the season.
I will say, Brian, the portion was very uneven.
Who cares? Who cares,
I'm not like a Huda apologist, but I would have felt some kind of way.
Who gives a shit? They're talking about breakfast here. Who gives a shit?
Listen, the problem for Huda, and Huda always has had this issue, and it seems like, again, it is persisting now, is that even when she's in the doghouse or in a tough situation that maybe a toss-up or maybe she's a little in the wrong comparatively, maybe that's some like evil deed, she's still then like doing these things. Like you said, she's still getting mad at her guy who's actually being really good to her and bringing that kind of stuff up and expressing anxieties. And again, you're a human being. You're allowed to do that. But in a situation on a Love Island show, with everything you've dealt with, and then you got somebody who literally can't stand you now, it is visibly and vocally saying it. I would, like you said, I would do everything I can to just say like thank you and cool and whatever. But I don't know. There's part of me, again, these last few episodes has really felt like she is now just getting unnecessary crap.
I just think that people think of just being fed up with her.
Yeah.
I mean, look, she tried to talk to Landry and she didn't want to talk to her. So to me, like something else definitely happened. So like we're only reacting to what we see.
Yeah,
they're there seeing things that we're not seeing. Because I feel like even tonight, there was a couple conversations like that seemed very cut off immediately. Like Elon, I don't remember who Elon was talking to. It just like ended abruptly, and it didn't really it wasn't to me a closing point, and it looked like he had still something to say. But
same with Sierra in the initial text. They were dead mid conversation.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's weird. It's really weird. So something definitely else. Something I think, in addition, I think other people feel the same way. That I think even Chelley said they were doing it for like 10 minutes, or somebody said that. So like that's probably exaggerated, but I mean, even if it's 7, that's still a long time.
Yeah, like if it went on obnoxiously long, again, something that I would love to include in on. Throw a quick little timer on the bottom and like 7 minutes later, and we've been like, oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I think, and it comes to by the season is weird. It's like no one is closed off until this point today. Normally by now we have people who are like closed off. Like that's the whole point of going to Casa is like somebody's closed off and they step over the line. That's what makes Casa good. And like no one went in there. That's why we kind of thought it sucked. So it's just weird that we're on episode 25 now and like the most obvious couple has closed it off. So, and I don't think another one will. Ace got stonewalled last night. So I mean it's just like he wants to close it off, but she doesn't want to. So I mean this is where we're at.
You mentioned the next two topics here. So, Nick and Sierra are technically our first official closed off couple of Love Island USA season 7. So 26 episodes in, Brian. We have someone official. But I also want to congratulate Nick on becoming a double official person on this episode. He is now official with his girlfriend, and he is now officially a fake tough guy. Welcome to the fake tough guy club, Nick. With the whole like, I don't like how Elon's moving, and I don't like it. You're disrespecting me. And but he's lucky for what, dog? Elon would throw your ass right in the ocean. Like let's call a spade here, Woody. Like
Yeah, they both look with their curly hair,
cowboy hats.
Yeah, I said it. I don't know if anybody. This is the end of this. This is the beginning of the end for the show. It's like once this show becomes closed off, this show really stinks. So, I mean, Sierra was kissing everybody, and like so was Nick, and so like they're obviously
won the challenge.
So again, I just don't. These things don't mean anything to me because I don't believe any of these relationships until they're together for a while. Do they even live near each other? So like, what?
I forget.
Prove it to me that they'll be. It doesn't mean it means nothing. The male challenge, though, I don't know if that's your next point. I'm wondering if this is going to change one of the tweet challenge because somebody in the comment section said they changed the rules, and they said I was busy this weekend, so I didn't watch After Sun, and like Ariana said they changed the rules because they didn't want to have villains on the show, and to me that pisses me off because you know how I feel about villains.
Yeah, dude, like, she's praying at the altar of Jeff Probst.
Yeah,
it's a Fiji thing, Brian. It's a Fiji thing.
Yeah,
no villains in Fiji.
I don't want to visit then. I mean, that's what makes good TV, and that's how we're going to move. And hopefully, it's just this season. But if that's a thing moving forward, that is not a Love Island I want to subscribe
to. My next topic actually was twofold here. I talk about something going nowhere as far as the fight. The Ace mad at Chelley for her kissing Chris. That dude took one night and automatically is making the breakfast, bringing the flowers in. This dude just wants to win, though. He don't really care about Chelley. He just wants to win. I've had that take all season.
I didn't know if you're talking about Chris or Ace for a second right there.
Ace.
Yeah. It's known. I mean, I feel like there's these things that are known now. It's just like, and then she's like, he wanted to be closed off, and then she didn't want to. So, their argument to me was just void from the get go.
Well, that was why a lot of people in the comment section last night were like, she can't be mad at Huda because, like, literally, she wouldn't even be closed off with her guys. She wanted to explore too, and so, like, what are you having your cake and eating it too? And that's why I want to know, like you're saying, is there more to it?
Well, I think people are select. This is the thing that's kind of annoying me about the show. It's like people are picking and choosing what they want to be mad about in the situations, and like her being mad, but and she said it today. I didn't touch your man's lips for X amount of episodes. That's the problem. And then like it becomes the roles flipped, and now you're mad or you think it's okay. That's what I was trying to say yesterday. And she said it today. So what she did wasn't a problem. It was just because she set the bar on episode 4 in like episode 2, stop kissing my man, you bitches. And then now we're here and she's like, why are you mad at me? And that's what I was trying to say. I don't think I agree with Chelley because like she's not closed off, but that's she set the line. So like they need to follow the line because she made a big deal of it. So that's kind of where I was at yesterday, and I'm still standing there. I'm even standing there harder now because of her explaining it in the confessional a lot better tonight than yesterday. So I don't have any sympathy. I don't have any sympathy for any of them, to be honest with you. It's just like I got to pick a side on these situations, and it's just I don't even want anybody to win. I'm not rooting for anybody. I probably would have rooted for Pepe and Andrina, but he friend zoned her, which I don't really understand because I forget. Did we even see Grayson today? She might not even been on the show anymore.
I still didn't know she was a character until last night. But last major point I had, Brian, is the Taylor Orlandria Clark triangle, I guess now, Brian. I feel for Clark. This dude sucks. Mm-hmm. Both of these women are having their time, I think, frankly, ruined by this guy. I can't stand the fact that he's telling Clark that he's still going to explore Elandria, and I can't stand the fact that Elandria wants to do it. I don't know what I'm more annoyed by.
I think you should be more annoyed by Elandria because I
should
don't know
know
why
better.
she's like dropping down the pegs to this guy's like he's not interesting. I don't know. I just don't. I don't understand. I guess maybe we're seeing something we're not seeing, but I feel like he's been on every episode since the beginning. So
maybe it's like she just doesn't want to not be not wanted by some. It could be part of the.
Then we can go back to the Jalen stuff. It's like, oh, people are like, oh, Jalen's not good looking. It's like, and Taylor's any better looking? I mean, it's just
Jalen was
he
good looking.
looks like actually Jalen wanted to be with her. You know what I mean? Like he expects, like, yeah, I want to treat you right. Like we're from the same kind of the South. It's bogus to me.
Listen, Jalen is becoming a travel influencer now because everyone loved him and everyone embraced him as soon as he
made a TikTok. Really?
He made a TikTok account, and as soon as he made his first video just saying like hello, he had like every airline and travel company like hitting him up. So he's got like over 500,000 followers.
Oh, because he had never left the country, right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the whole thing. So it's gonna be good for him. So he's doing okay, but we'll see, Brian. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow night with the male challenge. We are covering other shows, like I mentioned, Love Island UK. We are covering The Snake. We are going to be covering the McBee Dynasty. Season 2 premiered tonight. Peacock pulled some BS and pulled it off in the middle of the day today while I was binging Season 1. So I will continue that this evening and be caught up for a review tomorrow night. Check out other things. We're going to be doing cast interviews, The Snake. We have some other shows we're going to be covering coming up. So make sure you have a subscription here on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all at The Reality Guys. But until tomorrow night, for myself and Brian, thank you all so much for watching. Peace.